Hello and welcome again to this edition of Fight TV. I'm your host, Brad Swanson. We are coming to you from outside Florida's capital in advance of the 2022 Florida legislative session. We are once again joined by our friend, Representative Toby Overdorf. Welcome to the program.
Well, thank you, Brad. Thanks for having me here.
I've had a little bit of caffeine, so I'm stuttering a little bit, so we're just going to have to slow it down a little bit.
I'll catch up.
So you're in town. We know there's a couple issues at least that you're going to be working on. What's one of the issues you're going to be working on?
Well, believe it or not, something that's come to the forefront now is Gopher Tortoises throughout the state of Florida.
Well, you've definitely got a brand of environmental issues and things like that. What's going on with the famous Gopher tortoise?
Well, this species is a listed species here in the state, and we find them literally all over the place, but they're protected. And we found that the price to actually relocate them has gone from when I started in the business about $500 to now it's anywhere from $7,000 to $10,000 per tortoise to relocate them. And so we've had some real issues with that.
I'm going to go get into the Gopher tortoise relocation business.
Exactly. And that's a major issue because it's getting to a point where folks are now possibly looking at, say, a nefarious way of relocating them rather than following the law. And so we're examining that, and FWC has been a great partner in working with that, and then some private individuals as well. So it's been a real good thing.
Well, Florida, I think, strikes an amazing balance for both the growth of Florida, but a responsible stewardship for the animals that make this state great. So I'm sure that you've got the right players at the table.
Well, certainly where the environment and the economy come together is where Florida is. And if we have a strong environment, we're certainly going to have a strong economy. And of course, that leads me to another issue I'm working on is actually water quality issues. And right now, throughout the state, we have some major items going on there.
What's going on?
Well, recently an FAU study found that the septic tanks were a major issue across our state. So we're looking at ways that we can reduce the amount of septic tanks we have, increase the amount of sewage systems that we have throughout our state. And so I think that's just a good play across the board to be able to work on that.
So in Governor Scott's election so long ago, the septic tank issue was rearing its head, and you've got these 1 acre with the septic tank scenario. Will it be? Is it as simple as conversion to a sewer system, or what will be the solutions that you're seeing?
So there's a couple different. One is definitely the conversion over. A second is something called lateral lines, and that's where existing folks have a pipe that goes from their house out to the current sewage, and a lot of times it's a major leakage. And so right now we're dealing with that and bringing that to an area that we actually have a bill this year that will hopefully address that. So all these different things are leading to better water quality across the state. And then, of course, we're also going to be dealing with runoff and dealing with all the other fun things that are out there. And it's a bite at it every single year. And as we keep going along, we're going to do well. And so we've had 27 separate projects throughout the state really have either started and or finished since I got into office. Not that that's my credit, but we're really making some progress now in the state, and we want to keep that momentum going.
Yeah, well, the environment is always a team effort for the entire legislature, the governor's office, obviously the cabinet. Promise to bring these issues back to us mid-session and tell us where they stand?
Happy to.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it. Well, I know it's the new year. I know tomorrow's the kickoff. We'll see the speech from the governor and the president and the speaker. And what are you most hopeful to see out of those three?
Well, again, the continued continuity between the Speaker's office, the Governor's office, the Senate. I mean, we really have worked together well, had a lot accomplished this past 3 years. Look forward to another successful year here, and I think it's going to be a really smooth year.
Yep. Any football references you want to, predictions you want to do for the national championship? This is political game day here.
Well, I have to say I'm thrilled the SEC is a part of it, and that they're front and center once again and have dominated college football. I look to have that happen over and over again. And all I got to say is go Dogs tonight. Let's beat Bama.
All right, as a Gator, it's hard for me to say, but I am also going to say go Dogs.
I'm right with you.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
That's all the time we have for this episode of Fight TV. For more great interviews like this one, make sure you hit us up on our social media feeds. And for now, thanks for tuning in.